Hello, you beautiful Leo tarot enthusiasts and tarot followers. Happy New Year and welcome to 2024. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and if you are new to the channel or returning to the channel, hello and welcome, and thank you for supporting this channel. This is your general intuitive tarot reading for January 2024. And that is for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Leo. And as a general intuitive tarot reading, that means the messages might resonate for you. They may not. Don't worry. Just take the messages that do resonate for you and leave the rest for someone else, okay? I hope you have had a happy holiday season that's just passed and that you have really had time to celebrate with your loved ones and really gotten some downtime if you've needed it. 2023 was a very bumpy ride for a lot of people, no question about that. And 2024 is going to have some interesting moments as well. I don't want to lie about that either. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Take it one day at a time, particularly I would say in the first 4 or 5 months maybe of the year. More so I would say in month 2, 3, and 4, really things might get a little heated then, but breathe. Breathing is a good thing. It helps us to calm ourselves, meditate, center us, etc. So that is always let's say a reasonable piece of advice. All right. Before we dive into the cards, let's just a couple of quick words about 2024 in general in numerology. When you add up the numbers, that gives you an 8. And that means this is an 8 year. And an 8 year is oftentimes associated with Uranus and the planet Saturn. And in the tarot, in the major arcana anyway, it is associated with the Strength card. Now, if you turn an 8 on its side, that's an infinity symbol, and you can see that on 2 cards in the Rider-Waite deck for sure. Above the characters' heads, you'll see an infinity symbol on the Magician, but you'll also see it on the Strength card. So when we talk about the vibrational energy of an 8 year, it means that you have this opportunity. The year is an opportunity for you to really start delving into your courage and to delve into your personal power and to delve into changing things that maybe have not gone your way in the 7 year. But definitely the time to use your personal power, set some goals, some big things that you want to accomplish, and to really tackle that and achieve that with by taking the status quo and turning it up on its head, let's say, really turning things around in a significant way for yourself. All right, let's dive into your readings, and I give thanks to the angel spirits, guides, and thank them for their guidance, protection, and assistance. All right, let's see what we've got for you. The Page of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. So let me just put that here. Sorry. Okay. So before I get into the cards on the table, just very, very quickly here, Leo, if you're interested astrologically, what's happening in January, certainly right away on the 1st of the month, Mercury is going direct in Sagittarius. It's been retrograde, so now things are moving forward in that regard. And on the 20th, Pluto enters the sign of Aquarius, so some interesting things there. Right away on the next day, on January 21st, the sun is going to conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. So that's one of those days you might want to breathe a bit. And of course, on January 27th, Uranus will start its direct path again in Taurus. It's been in Taurus for a long time now, and it has been retrograde for a bit of time. So now it's moving forward again. And definitely, some interesting stuff there. I'd say for the most part, January is not a bad month at all. That sticking point is probably that 21st of January day, but you'll get through it. Just breathe. Okay, so let's just take a quick look here and see what we've got. So we've got the Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Overarching energy is the Seven of Cups. You see, you are here with your magic wand, and you are either pointing out the stars or you are touching the stars. You are certainly here making some choices of which stars you want and which stars you don't want, which stars you want to be your future and which stars you don't. This is a really nice start to your year. You are definitely starting things off with a little bit of an adventure, I have to say. This Page of Wands shows me this adventure as well as this Eight of Wands. You know, you're off flying, right? You're off flying, and it might be even literal in the sense that, I don't know, some of you could be traveling for all I know in the month of January, and I find that you are going off on some type of adventure. Is that an adventure of the mind? Is that an adventure of the really physical adventure? Or are you going off to another country that you've never been to? I see you really going on lots of adventures here in the month of January and being really curious about that adventure, wanting to discover something new. That Page of Wands is not just holding a big, huge magnifying glass for the fun of it. He wants to examine things. He wants to discover things. That energy wants to be curious about certain things. Now, I do feel that a little bit that you might find some of these adventures that you want to take are great, because the Seven of Cups is very much about not everything that is a choice is a good choice, okay? And I feel that you might be a little reticent or might think some of these choices might be a little bit risky, and rightfully so. I mean, not every choice is for every person. Not every adventure is for every person, right? But this Five of Cups here is kind of telling me that although there's something new here and you're excited about this new start, you are trying to certainly change your perspective on things, and but there is that little bit of that Five of Cups where you're saying, is this too risky for me to do? Should I get involved? Should I maybe not get involved, right? I do feel like there's some kind of travel here for somebody. Somebody is certainly going off on a really great adventure somewhere, maybe to some country they've never been for, and it's one of the most exciting things that they've done in a long time. I'm feeling that so strongly here. The Queen of Pentacles is also, really, it's the woman of detail. I want to call her the woman of detail. So if you've done your homework and if you have planned well for this trip, let's say it's a trip or this adventure, if you have your maps out and you know what hotel you're staying in, again, even figuratively, if you know where you're going, if you have a map and a plan of what it is you want to achieve, your project, your love life, how you want to get that back on track, whatever it might be for you. I feel like you're doing this rooted in the Queen of Pentacles, which is very sound judgment. It is very sound planning. It is, don't worry, because you've planned this out, and you can relax because everything is going to work out in the perfect timing, the way it's supposed to turn out. It's a stable energy. There's some stability there. Now, let's clarify this a little bit more and see what kind of an adventure this is, or, what's going to go down with that. Okay, so when we clarify the Page of Wands, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, you had the Five of Wands in reversed, and the Moon card. So again, you've got the Ace of Pentacles on the table twice. This is definitely it's a brand new start here. It's a surprising start, I think, for some of you. I think you maybe didn't expect this to come. What I love about these clarifiers is that there is no conflict here, either in yourself or with other people, regarding what it is that you want to explore. You know where you're going with this, in the sense that you want to take the chance. As I said, some of what you're going to come up against is discovering new people, discovering new places, whatever that might be. I feel like you're not worried, you're not conflicted about it internally at all, and I don't think you're conflicted with anybody else. Even if this is a literal trip, like you're really going on a plane with somebody, I feel like you want to, you both know you're on the same page about this. This is going to be a great trip for you, what have you. But even if it's not a real trip, you know in which direction you want to go with your projects, with your relationships, with your life in general, right? Now, we don't always have all the answers, but you at least know you're ready to sort of step out into the city, so to speak, where you're going out there and knowing that there's lots of things to explore, right? This really, really is a good time for a new start for you. Like, I mean, you really couldn't ask for better indication here. But I also feel you're kind of starting a little bit from scratch. That is what I'm getting from the Moon, believe it or not. And usually that's not what the Moon speaks to me about. But in this instance, I feel like the Moon is trying to say that this is a little bit of scratch. So that's where you kind of feel that maybe you weren't finding your way up to now. And hopefully things will feel quite differently going forward. Let's clarify that Eight of Wands. You're just flying there, right? Like you couldn't have more umbrellas there for takeoff. Okay, beautiful cards came out to clarify the Eight of Wands. You have You have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands, and you have the Four of Wands. Really gorgeous energy here, Leo. You know, the Ten of Pentacles, this is telling us that, you know, you're trying to set yourself up here. You're trying to set yourself up for the long term, right? That's what a legacy is all about, right? What is it that you want your future, you envision the big picture to be? Now, for some of you, this could be marriage, okay? This could be, you know, you know, thinking about long term from a relationship perspective. But even if it isn't marriage and it isn't a relationship, I would say to you that, you know, there's good long-term stability in whatever this planning is that you want to do. Whatever you're going to take off with on this umbrella, it's in the right direction for you. The Seven of Wands is a card of conviction, right? It is a card of beliefs. It is a card of knowing that you have the right stuff to make this happen. So I do feel that you see this all going in the right direction for yourself. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. So I have to laugh because you got the Queen of Pentacles out again. You have the Three of Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Magician. So, like, again, you know, you're doubling down on your own message. You know, if you're detailed, if you take the time to dot the I's, cross the T's, plan things out properly, and you've got all you've got all the right things, you've got all the ingredients here. All you have to do is stick them in the bowl and ask the universe to bake the cake for you at the end of the day, right? You know, you have taken the right actions here or will be taking the right actions if you haven't already, and obviously just, you know, maybe you're hearing this at the beginning of the month, but you're going to be taking all the right actions here to make that cake just have the universe pop it in the oven, right? You got to tell the universe what kind of cake you want. You're going to tell them, hey, I've got the flour, eggs, milk, and sugar, but you know, I want this to pop out to be a layered cake, or I want it to pop out to be a single layer, or whatever, and I want the cake to be round, right? You need to ask the universe for what it is that you want, right? So when we manifest, we ask the universe to bring things to us, and it's important to know, and that's what I kind of feel like you are doing here as well with this Seven of Cups, particularly because you're reaching out to the stars here. I feel like, you know, we ask the universe, we just need to know that the universe will bring it to us in the format that the universe wishes. Okay, so again, just sort of be careful what you ask for and how you ask for it. That's a little quick word of advice there. But I do see that you are definitely, you know, there's a change here. There's a transformation. There's a change here to something new and exciting, and with that new and exciting, there's always a little bit of trepidation. I mean, that's normal. I wouldn't be worrying about that in any way, shape, or form. I would not worry that, you know, you know, something could be risky. There's lots of things that could be risky, right? But nothing ventured, nothing gained is what I want to say to you. Let's clarify this last column here. Six of Cups. Sorry, cards are all falling out here. Hangman in reverse, and Eight of Swords. You know, if you look at something from a different perspective, that's what the Hangman in reverse is saying, is that you can see your way out of something and realize whether the risk is worth it. That's what I'm trying to tell you about, some things are going to be risky, some things won't. Some adventures are, clean, no brainer, get on a plane and arrive, and other things are not. And I'm speaking both literally and figuratively in that the sense that, some projects and things that you want to do or start or relationships that you want to have will be very easy, and others, might get a little bit complicated there. And then it's a risk. It's a risk we all take, right? But the hangman is saying, look at it from another perspective, because when you do, you're not so bound as you think you might be here. Okay. Definitely there is a strong feeling though in the Six of Cups of getting back to feelings of the past somewhere along the line. Now, there could also be, for some of you, I'm not saying that it isn't true, but for some of you, it could be that someone from your past might be coming back, and that could be, somebody who, I don't know if literally is going to travel with you, right? Or you're going to discover somebody maybe that you're going to meet again, somebody from your past that, could be while you're away somewhere for all I know. But I'm getting that feeling of, when we look back at our childhoods, we have very specific memories of certain things that made us feel happy. And that's what this Six of Cups is saying, is this new venture will make you feel that way again. All right. All right, Leo, let's pull you a final message, final card from the Archangel Michael deck. The card is out. It is number 31. Take control of your thoughts. So what did I say about when you're talking to the universe, you have to be careful what you're asking for. So definitely take control of that, because it says your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire, right? That's how we manifest well, as we say, hey, this is what I want. We're focused. We know what it is. We're specific. We ask, and the universe answers. All right, my lovely Leo seekers, followers, I'll leave your reading there, and I hope there was a message in here for you. And if there was, then please hit the like button. That lets me know that these messages are resonating with you and for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you are interested in a more personal reading, because these are quite generic and general, but if you're interested in a personal reading, there's a link in the description box that will allow you to contact me. And to everybody who participated in my contests in 2023, thank you for your participation, and especially in this last big contest that I was running the last couple months of the year. I have reached out to the winners to let them know how they can claim their prize. Now, if you are interested in a free reading in 2024, then stay tuned and keep listening, because I am going to continue to give free readings in 2024. I wish I could give everybody a free reading, and I would love to, but you need to let me know that that's what you want and that you're interested in that. So, as I said, just stay tuned for my announcements so you know when I make them and how you can be eligible to win. Take care, my beautiful Leo followers, until next time. And please know I am wishing you, as always, divine light and love.